Have you ever wondered why, as we cross the threshold of 60, simple movements like leaning over to pick up a dropped key or reaching for a book on a high shelf suddenly feel so daunting for your lower back? One of my patients, Robert, once shared a heartbreaking thought with me. He said, "Doc, I feel like my spine is an old rickety Tower 1 light breeze, and the whole thing might just come crashing down." Many of us, in an eager attempt to keep a trim waistline, rush into traditional sit-ups and crunches. But I want you to pause for a moment and imagine this. Every time you overflex your spine, the discs between your vertebrae are like rubber pads being squeezed to their breaking point. Instead of building strength, we are unknowingly grinding away at our very foundation. That's why I want to share a secret with you, one rooted in ancient Shaolin wisdom, but backed by modern sports science. The hollow body hold. Instead of constant, repetitive motion, we're going to find strength in stillness. Imagine lying on the floor, feeling every vertebra supported. The golden rule, Hirtha, absolute non-negotiable, is to press your lower back so firmly into the ground that not even a sliver of light can pass through. As you gently lift your feet and shoulders, I want you to visualize your body weaving a suit of biological armor from the inside out. This deep core layer will wrap around your spine, shielding it from the wear and tear of time. You don't need 100 crunches to be strong. Sometimes, true power is found in the quiet control of your smallest muscle fibers. Are you willing to give me just 15 seconds today to start building your own suit of armor? Have you ever noticed how, sometimes, your own body can start to feel like a stranger? There are days when you simply try to step over a threshold or stand up from the sofa, but your legs just don't seem to follow orders like they used to. That feeling of being unsteady isn't just about your muscles getting weaker. One of my patients, Margaret, who is 68, once looked at me with such worry in her eyes and said, "Doc, I feel like my brain and my legs are speaking to completely different languages." I want you to imagine this. Our nervous system is like a vast network of electrical wiring, and our muscles are the light bulbs. Over time, those wires can get a bit rusty, causing the signals to flicker or lag. This is precisely why those of us over 50 often experience trips and falls. It's not necessarily a lack of raw strength, but rather a loss of understanding between the mind and the body. The isometric holds I'm sharing with you today are how we resolder those broken connections. When you hold your body in a fixed position, your brain isn't allowed to take a break. It is forced to constantly send tiny electrical pulses, commanding every single muscle fiber to engage and stabilize the body. It's a silent, yet incredibly intense conversation. In the medical world, we call this improving the neuromuscular connection. By practicing stillness, you are teaching your nervous system exactly how to control your body again. As this communication becomes fluid once more, you'll find yourself walking with more stability, moving with more confidence, and most importantly, letting go of that fear of an unexpected fall. Have you ever felt your legs getting out of sync like Margaret did? Don't worry, we're going to reconnect them, starting right now. Have you ever woken up and felt like your hips were completely locked? It's like a door hinge that hasn't been oiled in years. Every step feels heavy, stiff, and restricted. One of my patients, Arthur, who is 65, once put it quite vividly. He said, "Doc, my legs feel like two dry tree trunks lately. They so rigid that I am honestly terrified I'll just topple over if I take one wrong step." I want you to imagine this. Our body is like a house, and our legs are the foundation. When the foundation is shaky, the entire house goes into an alarm state. That is exactly why your brain sends signals to tighten those hip muscles as trying to protect you from the instability it senses. But unfortunately, this overprotection is what actually makes us feel old before our time. The secret to unlocking that rusty door is an ancient yet scientific move, the horse stance. This isn't just a martial arts pose. It's a profound therapy for your foundation. When you stand with your feet wide and slowly sink your hips as if sitting on an invisible chair, you are sending a powerful signal to your nervous system. I am stable. I am grounded. Once the brain receives this message of safety, it does something miraculous. It automatically commands those tight, guarded muscles in your hips and thighs to finally let go. From a clinical perspective, this is how we recalibrate the balance between raw strength and fluid mobility. You don't need to hurl heavy weights around. You simply need to stand there, breathe, and feel the warmth radiating from the soles of your feet up to your crown. That is the feeling of your foundation being reinforced sturdier and more graceful than ever before. Are you willing to spare just a few minutes a day to find your solid ground again? Wai la bun dach, ting, en, dangok, khnga ho, k. GGC Tin Chen Jiju Nujan Fong Tai CAMT BCSS Cheyenne GOI Tian VAGCM Hein. English script. Natural blood pressure control. Do you ever just sit quietly and feel the flow of life inside of you? Sometimes we get so caught up worrying about those numbers on the blood pressure monitor every morning, treating them like a life sentence handed down by time. A longtime patient of mine, Henry, once walked into my clinic with a heavy heart and said, "Doc, I feel like my blood vessels are like New York City streets during rush hour, tense, crowded, and with no way out." I want you to imagine this. Our vascular system isn't just a set of lifeless pipes. It is a living, breathing entity with the ability to stretch, adapt, and learn. Instead of relying solely on a pill bottle, there is a gentle yet incredibly powerful approach from within, controlling blood pressure through stillness. Did you know why static holds, especially the wall sits, are held in such high regard by the American medical community lately? When you lean against that wall, lower your center of gravity and hold your ground. Your thigh muscles tighten, momentarily slowing the blood flow. But here is the magic. The moment you release that hold, your body triggers a wave of biological signals, commanding your blood vessels to dilate wider and become more flexible. From an expert's perspective, this process is like a deep tissue massage for your entire circulatory system, helping to lower systolic blood pressure naturally and safely. It doesn't require you to huff and puff or lift heavy iron. It simply asks you to stand there, steady as a mountain, breathing deeply, and allowing your body to heal itself. Are you ready to turn 30 seconds against a wall every day into a natural prescription for your heart? Have you ever felt like your knees were an old, winding clock starting to emit those clicks and pops every time you stand up or walk down the stairs? One of my patients, James, who is 72, once sighed and told me, "Doc, I'd love to strengthen my legs, but every time I try a squat or a weighted lunge, my knees protest like they're being poked by 1,000 tiny needles." I truly understand that feeling. Once we cross the age of 50, our cartilage isn't as resilient as it used to be. Forcing joints to bear heavy loads through repetitive, grinding motion can often do more harm than good by fueling chronic inflammation. But I want you to imagine this. You can still build legs as steady as stone pillars without moving your knee joints even a single inch. The secret lies in the wall sit. I like to call it the silent savior for the aging knee. As you press your back flat against the wall and slowly slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, your entire body weight shifts onto your quadriceps. In this moment, your knee joints are perfectly still. There is no friction, no grinding, and no wear and tear. From a clinical standpoint, this is the most effective way to activate your deepest muscle fibers without placing a single ounce of unnecessary stress on your ligaments. You'll feel that burn in your thighs, and that, my friend, is the feeling of strength being rebuilt. I always tell my patients, strength doesn't have to come from loud, explosive movements. Sometimes it's in the absolute stillness against a simple wall that your legs are reborn, becoming safer and more durable than ever before. Are you willing to spare just 30 seconds today to stand firm on your own 2 feet without the fear of pain? As we journey through our 50s and beyond, we must realize that strength is no longer about how much weight we can move, but how much stability we can maintain. The ancient Shaolin monks understood a truth that modern science is only now fully embracing. True power is born in stillness. By practicing these 3 isometric holds, the horse stance, the hollow body, and the wall situ aren't just working out. You are re-educating your nervous system, shielding your joints from unnecessary friction, and lowering your blood pressure through the quiet discipline of your muscles. You are building a body that doesn't just last, but thrives. Remember, your age is not a cage. It is simply a new chapter where wisdom meets physical resilience. Let these 15-second moments of stillness become the bedrock of your daily vitality, proving that you can be stronger today than you were yesterday. The lesson: stability precedes mobility. In both our bodies and our lives, we often rush into doing and moving without ensuring our foundation is secure. If the core is weak, or the mind is disconnected from the frame, every movement becomes a risk. How to apply it today? Don't wait for a perfect gym hour. Apply the principle of static resilience to your routine. While your coffee is brewing, or while you are on a long phone call, perform a 30-second wall sit. Use that time not just to feel the burn in your legs, but to practice deep, rhythmic breathing. By finding strength in these small pockets of stillness, you train your mind to remain calm and your body to remain firm, no matter how chaotic the world around you becomes. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Which of these 3 holds felt the most challenging or the most rewarding for your body today? Please share your experience in the comments below so we can all learn and grow as a community. If you found this perspective helpful, please hit that subscribe button and join our Everyday Vital Path family. Your support gives us the motivation to continue creating deep, life-changing content for your health journey. Stay strong, stay still, and I'll see you in the next video.